And welcome to our final episode of creating Donkey Kong from scratch. And it's been really great couple of weeks going through this stuff. We've had to completely redo the movement system from scratch because the way Clickteam did it wasn't really that great for what we wanted. So today's video, we're going to just be sorting out a few issues, a few little bits and bobs. The fact you can climb a ladder and then sort of use that to hover in midair. The fact you can't fall off the sides. If we go back to the original, we can hopefully see that when you climb a ladder, you're committed to it. You have to, and then you can kind of drop off the side there. So we need some way of doing that. Oh, that was quite a good move. Okay, so let's sort out the ladder issue first. So when you're climbing a ladder, we want to completely eliminate your left and right movement. And it can just be as simple as saying if there is any values in ladder Y, if it's greater than 0, if it's equal to 0, then you can move left. That one, and you can move right, so left and right, simple as that. Let's check, see whether that works. So I can move left and right, I can jump and do all sorts, climb the ladder, cannot move left or right, and then as soon as you get to the top it resets to 0, so you can move left and right. How simple is that? And you can see here that we've reset the ladder Y every time we've reached the top of the ladder, so it then activates the left and right. One tiny bit of change and we've solved that issue. Next, we want to be able to go down the ladder, which again could be easy, but I don't know. I've got okay, so this probably is not going to be so easy because I've got this each time. So let's do it for the first ladder, and so down. And I want to delete that from ladder. So algebraic value, subtract from ladder Y. We also want to put in a condition, insert a new event. We need to make sure that that doesn't get negative as well. So if it's lower, so if ladder Y is lower than 0, we're just going to bring it back to 0. Because that is something that can happen. And not good things happen when that happens. Okay, so let's just check whether that works first of all. So we should be able to go up and down this ladder. Perfect. Ooh, that's an issue there. So if you reach the top, you can't go back down it. Let's go halfway up it and then down. Okay, that's cool. So when you reach the bottom, wicked. That's exactly correct. The perfect movement. So we need to be able to go down the ladder as well, really. Do I want to do that? That's going to be quite complicated, isn't it? Because that now is on platform 1. So let's copy and paste that part there, the down bit. So if down's pressed when they're at that position, what we need to do now is subtract 1 from the platform. Subtract 1 from the platform number. And so you can start going down the ladder. But I need to set. That's going to be a problem because what will happen is you'll suddenly get to the bottom of that ladder. Or not. Because it's currently set to 0. So we need to do that to 1. So what that will do is it will suddenly get you to the bottom of the ladder. Yeah. So that's quite good for teleporting. But I need to have So I need on the initial replace on the initial down arrow. So keyboard, upon pressing the down key, I needed to set the thingy bob, set the ladder Y to I don't know, is it 30, 50? I've no idea. Set it to a value. And this is when I'm like, oh, I should have really done this as I went along. Would have been a lot easier. I'm kind of guessing here. Actually, I'll tell you what, I could use the counter here to always show me what the ladder Y is. And show me what it is right at the top. 72, seems to be like 73 maybe, 74. Where am I? This one here. So it's going to set it to 74. There we are. Up and down the ladder. How cool is that, eh? Now, am I going to go and do this for all of them? Probably not. But it's good that I've shown how we can add that functionality to this game. Now, last thing I want to do is I want to fall off. So this is not going to be that simple, maybe? I don't know. So it will only happen on platform 1, so we don't need to worry about platform 0 because you can't fall off platform 0. So it's all to do with the x coordinate. And so the x coordinate will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. So it's 26 lots of 24. So it'd be 624. So if the x coordinate is greater than 624, so position x coordinate is greater than 624, then we need to instigate falling. So falling could be another thing we put in the movement data. We use this object a lot. So it could be falling y. And we can kind of use the same trick as we've just done. We can subtract 1 from the platform number, because as soon as you fall, you're on platform 0 there. Okay, as soon as you fall, you're straight onto platform 0. So let's delete that bit. And you're probably setting it to the same amount. You're probably setting it to 74. So alterable value set falling to 74. Okay, and then what we need to do is say that also, as well as all of this, we probably subtract the falling. Now, at the moment that's static, so we need to say, so we insert a new event. Anytime that falling is greater than 0, subtract or insert. We'll do every hundredth of a second. If I click the right one, I wish it did that automatically. Anyway, every hundredth of a second, gonna subtract 1. Oh no, we're gonna subtract the speed so that it's nice and consistent. Speed. Again, if we want to fall quicker, then we might want to change that. Let's see. Oh, interesting. It's kind of weird. So let's see what happened there. So X position. So let's just check we've got the X position right. Player X position. So I think we said 625. Let's see whether that's right. Yeah, it looks about right. Cool. So step 1. We probably do need to move them down. But they will be further down than the cutoff point. I'm wondering whether... should put the platform numbers 1. I'm wondering if it instantly switches to here. I think I'm going to insert the fact that the climbing thing needs to be... So the ladder Y needs to be greater than 0 for that to happen, because I think the two events are competing with each other. So one of them's trying to push him up, one of them's trying to push him down. Yeah, there we are. Perfect. Now, can you jump off it? You can. But the jump is slower than the fall, which is kind of weird. It's not ideal, is it? But yeah, we've got quite a nice little jumping system. The other thing is that the player should be always at the front, which we have here. I don't know why that's not working. It's active 5. Yeah. Don't know why that's not working then, because he's not at the front. That's really strange. I've said always bring the ladders to the back. Oh, bring to back. Order, bring to front. I copy and pasted the ladder one. That's what the problem was. That's better. Now we should have an animation of him climbing or whatever, but we don't. And so you can't go down here because you'd need to go through and update each of these with all these new events. But I've shown how it can be done. Look at that dropping. It's just beautiful dropping. Whee! See how far I can jump. Whee! Quite far. Let's just, yeah. Kind of, you should have it so that it's a little bit further, so he doesn't clip through the thing. But now we're on to just nitpick territory. So we have done what we've set out to do. At the start I said that I wanted the platforming completed and I wanted the jump man to be able to jump man. If we activate the things that we have deactivated, and if we deactivate this group because we don't need this anymore, I hate these. You double click on them and sometimes it will load. Then we can see that we've got this nice starting boom, 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 do 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 do, and then oh yeah, oh whoops, climbing, oh jump off, oh back down, and all of this is now you're able to reach the top, and that is a movement thing that is done completely from scratch. And there's not many things. I'm thinking that you could just put that onto a website with JavaScript. Like I could code that. There's nothing that Clickteam is doing there. Now for the barrels, I probably would rely on Clickteam's collision detection. Their collision detection is A, very, very good, and B, incredibly difficult to do from scratch. So I'd probably rely on the Clickteam collision detection for that. But otherwise, you can see how much you can do without using Clickteam. Thank you very much for watching these videos. I'm really looking forward to the next project, whatever it may be that we cover. But keep your comments coming in, keep your suggestions coming in, and like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And I'll see you next week for a new project.